consultant and different roles with a different organization. So yeah, currently heading a team across locations. Yeah, so that's all about my experience, and complete my experience is into IT permanent recruitment. I am a hands-on guy. Still, I would be able to work on any mandates, be it a junior, senior, or a leadership kind of mandates, because I wanted to be a very hands-on. Otherwise, you would be out of the race. So, for being a recruiter, make sure that whether you are a manager or a TL or a delivery or account manager, but you need to be very hands-on. Yeah. So that's all about my experience, guys. So we'll now get into the presentation now, or the more detailed discussion about these obstacles. 1 second, let me present my screen then. So, guys, so one question to all of you guys. So, as per your understanding, what is like recruitment? Is it an art or it is a science? So, anyone from this team can answer this question?
Sir, give me 1 minute.
Sorry, Ashwini.
Ashwini is just putting in the settings for that other participants can talk. Okay, we'll just wait for Ashwini's confirmation there. Kavya Jana has raised the hand. Okay, go ahead, Kavya, if you can hear.
Unmuted.
Please unmute and you can speak.
So, Kavya, the question, as per your understanding or experience, so recruitment, it is an art or science? I guess Kavya is struggling in terms, maybe a video audio problem. Ashwini, are you able to get any response from Kavya?
No.
No, sir.
All right. So, guys, to answer this question, no, we should understand what is recruitment first. So recruitment is all about selling. What you are selling, you need to understand what are the selling points in this process. First of all, you are selling yourself, what you are. Explain about your experience, explain about your capabilities. Then you are gonna sell about your organization, the company you are representing, the company you are associated with. So that is a second selling point. Now the third selling point would be selling your client. Could be any client. You have to be very clear what they are into, what is their headcount, what is their headquarter, what is their process, what is their product, what is their hiring plan, everything by heart. So selling your client would be the third point. Now the fourth point would be selling your requirements. So how effectively you can communicate to your candidate and how effectively you can convince about the requirement, what they are hiring for. So collectively, it is a selling process. So selling means it is an art. So very simple, as per my experience, as per my knowledge, as per my expertise, I would say no, recruitment is an art. So nothing science there. So it's all about selling, sales. It's all about. So how you are able to convince your stakeholders, your candidates, your clients, your internal stakeholders, So that's all about this recruitment process. So based on my experience, as I said, it is a kind of art only. So anyone has any other opinion, maybe no, you can share your experience or you can share your points, and maybe we can discuss on that part as well. So any questions, guy? No. So I know as a IT recruiter, everyone would be chasing multiple challenges on a day-to-day basis. So as I said, I also started as a recruitment consultant. Still, I'm a recruiter. So for any job, any experience, your first success, that is the most important point in your life or in your recruitment life cycle. To get a first success, or no, how important that success. That success doesn't mean that the first joining or first billing or anything. It could start with your first shortlisting. So first shortlisting, then first interview, then first final select, then the joining. That is a process. So that first breakthrough is very, very important. As a kind of new joinee, new employee with any organization. So to become success in your first job, or could be in second, whatever job you are getting, maybe initial 3 months, 6 months would be a kind of a probation period for everyone. So to what is that probation period? Get that first success. How effectively you could you would be able to influence that organization. How effectively you can contribute towards their success. So to get that success, you have to be very, very clever understanding or identifying the right candidate for your requirement, picking the right role, picking the right client. So it's a complete process. So that first success will boost your confidence. That confidence will give you a chance to get a continuous success. Could be a further offer, further selections, further joining, because in recruitment it is a target-based profile. Every day you would be like accountable for certain targets. So how effectively you can get their targets and get that incentives. So to like for any recruiter, that's what maybe in the first job, second job, third job, it could be any level. Getting that first breakthrough would be very, very important. So for any recruiter, that is the most important challenge as well, getting that first breakthrough. So guys, to get that first breakthrough, as I said, quality delivery, quality candidate management, quality follow-ups, many other factors that we will discuss in the coming slides. So that first success would be the most important obstacles now in our recruitment process. The second and foremost point would be the candidate management, because I know most of the recruiters, they work like robots. They ask the general questions: what's your current salary? What's your current location? How much you are expecting? What is your notice period? That's 4 or 5 question you generally ask to your candidates. And most of the candidate will say algorithm kind of answer: this is my current, this is my expected, this is my location. That should not be the way to communicate to your candidate. Candidate management, from the beginning of your call, from that first call itself, you should make a rapport with your candidate. Discuss in detail, ask relevant questions, ask relevant profile related things that, and understand whether it's matching for the candidate is matching for your requirement or not. So clarify your candidate doubts. Maybe if the candidate, if they are not asking, if they are not raising any questions or query, that means they are not really interested for that opportunity. If anyone is asking what is about the company strength, what is their policies, HR policies, relocation policies, what is their salary breakups, if they have a curiosity to understand the organization and the role in a better way, that means they are really interested. So you would be able to hold that communication. You would be able to manage that communication in a proper way, so that the candidate would be interested for your opportunity. So until and unless if you could not hold that communication, you would not be able to deliver the right message to your candidate. That way you could not convince your candidates. So end of the day, maybe a submission, but you would not get that end results. So the end result means now the candidate should get that offer from your own client and he or she should join that company. So candidate management. So as I said, it's not only about processing the candidate, followed by further follow-ups, maybe connecting that candidate on LinkedIn, and maybe if the candidate is like active on any other platform, maybe on any other recruitment platform, they are looking for the opportunity. Maybe you can after offer also you can do some more calls and understand how the candidate is really interested for your opportunity. Are they gonna join your company? Also, like the location, because nowadays after this pandemic, most of the people would prefer to work from home. So understand three aspects: where is what is their current location, where are currently they based at, and their job location. Maybe someone base location is Bangalore, but they would be working from Lucknow. So understand those aspects. So what is the reason they really wanted to move from Lucknow to any other location? So that kind of effective communication would help you to get that final result and success. So that's what the candidate management exposure, because most of the candidates fail in that way only, because after shortlisting, 80% of candidate, they do not respond to your calls or mails, because you could not make that impact. If the candidates, after sharing an email with your candidate, if they are responding to that email, that means they are really interested. So maybe once you discuss on opportunity, connect them on LinkedIn and understand their interest level. Also, after getting the offer, also maybe you can share some videos or articles or any LinkedIn post regarding your client and share it with your candidate. Tell them this is all about my organization. So that way also, though you can easily manage your candidate, understand, you can easily understand whether they are really interested for that opportunity or they're going to join that organization. So this is all about candidate management. Nowadays everything is like digital. Maybe you connect them on WhatsApp, connect them on Facebook, connect them on like GitHub or LinkedIn or any other platform. So so that you can make sure that the candidate would be 100% ready to join your company and they are not gonna look for any other counter offer or any other opportunities. So the third obstacle, I would say, client management, because I know many people, like once they get the client, immediately start delivering on those clients. But I would not say that we should do that. We should understand that client capacity, what they want to hire. Are they really interested in hiring people, or they are gonna just make your branding? Many companies, they wanted to make a like marketing activities. We are hiring, but they do not want to hire at all. So pick decent client and sellable clients in the market, and then you start building a trust with those customers. Building trust means it's not about calling your HR person or a TA person. Try and go and meet them, because face-to-face meeting always would help you to give an edge on others. So meet your customers, understand their requirements in details, then do some research. Are they like, what was their hiring plan for a quarter? How many people they hired in the past, and what is the plan for this year? Also the attrition rates, that would also help whether this is a workable client or a not a workable client. Then effective communication, that is again very important with because after sharing the CV, most of the account managers, they are like silent for 3-4 days. They would expect that the client will come back to you, they will share you the feedback on an email. It's not like that. After sharing the CV, you should call the client and tell them that we have shared this many of CVs. Kindly look into the profiles, and whenever you get a time, maybe in 24 hours or 48 hours, fix up a time, that's delivery or feedback mechanism. So you have to communicate with your client very effectively. After 24 hours, if still they haven't shared the feedback, just call them and ask for a feedback. So that way also the client would be very serious. These guys are very serious about their work. They are asking for feedback. They are asking for a detailed rejection reason. So that way you have to be very clear communication with your candidates. Sorry, with your clients. Also, the expectation setting. So expectation setting, basically one is turnaround time. What is the client expectation? Is it 24 hours after getting a requirement you should deliver, or 48 hours? Then the quality, what kind of quality they are expecting, because maybe service companies, they are okay with the 60% relevant candidates, but when it comes into product, they would expect 100% qualified candidates. So that way we should set a very clear expectation. Also, kind of quantity, what they are expecting for to close one position, how many CVs they are expecting. Maybe our service company, they would say to close one position, we need 10 CVs. But product or startup, they would say, I need only 2 CVs to close one position. So that expectation setting is very, very important with your clients. So there would be a couple of conflicts between the client manager as well as the account manager. So how effective would be able to manage those conflicts? Because I know last month December, one of my client, so they were conducting a drive. They asked us to share on 50 CVs. We said no, we will not be able to share this 50 CVs. Then the question why? So the end result, what is the end result? Are you looking for 50 candidates, or do you want to post good 5 positions? So they said we wanted to post 5 positions this time. Then okay, said do not target that 50 CVs. We will give you the candidates, but it is our responsibility to close those 5 positions. So eventually we closed 4 positions with around 15 candidates. So sometimes you have to push your clients, you have to educate your clients, you have to manage the conflicts. Very simple as that. So the end result, delivering quality CVs within a defined time and close the client positions. So most of the people like fail in client management because there is a delay in feedback. Clients are not responding. Clients are not workable. So we can eliminate this process through effective communication and through emails or meeting the clients, and set up a very good rapport with your client so that you would get the end results as well. So that's all about the client management obstacles. Now the fourth one would be knowledge of different job boards. So being a recruiter, I'm 100% sure that people are only aware of Naukri.com. Whenever we say any recruitment job board, everyone would be getting into Naukri. So other than Naukri, I would say most of the hiring happens through LinkedIn. So knowledge or using how to use those tools, maybe a GitHub or a ZipRecruiter or Dice or even Google searches. 80% of the recruiters, they never get a chance to work on different job boards. So so that is again an obstacle, because when you get a like senior kind of a mandate, could be a product manager or a chief technology officer, you would not get those kind of resources in Naukri. So you should be able to get those people through any other platform. Could be LinkedIn, InstaHire, or IM Jobs. It could be any other platform. So getting knowledge of different job boards and different social media sites that would help us to become an effective and a qualified recruiter. So this kind of knowledge and understanding or experience with different tools would be very much needed and very much important to become a kind of a qualified or a specialist recruiter. So these are the basic obstacles on a day-to-day basis any recruiter faces. So yeah. So any doubts or any questions from anyone? So this is all about the obstacle part, and the next session related to this, my colleague Tilla would be taking care of. So he would be discussing more about the other area. Tilla, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Aji. I think very informative and very detailed explanation of how one should go about managing certain aspects of recruitment business. Okay, I just have one question. Ashwini, can the participants ask a question directly? Yes, or
Yes, sir. They can raise the hand and also they can ask the question.
they can unmute themselves and ask a question, and we can hear that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Can anybody say yes other than Ashwini, whether you can do it? Let us keep the next session a little interactive. Can anybody?
Yes. I
Yes,
guess.
sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so we'll just get started. Just give me 1 minute. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, Tilak. Not your screen now, but we can see you.
Okay.
Yes, we can see your screen, Tilak.
Sorry, can you?
No,
We can see your screen, Tilak.
but not the screen.
Okay, Ajit, can you just present from where you left? I think I'll take
Yeah,
that.
sure.
Okay, so I think some of you have attended our previous sessions also. I think I can see some enthusiasts who have attended the previous sessions also here. But at the interest of everyone, I'll take you guys through two parts of what Starof is. Okay, we have another 35 minutes, so I will take another 20 minutes talking about our company, talking about the new model that we are going to roll out, and how will that benefit a lot of you guys, your friends, your colleagues, ex-colleagues, and the current friends in this recruitment circle. And then we'll have 10 minutes of any questions and answers that you guys want to have. Okay. So if you can see the screen, I think I'll tell what is Starof. Okay. So we are a tech-based recruitment platform. Okay. We use technology to make the hiring faster, better, efficient. We use technology to connect to clients and candidates better, and we use technology to make recruitment and a very efficient process. Okay, so we are in the process of building a great tech product there. We have already started our journey, and some of you have already seen our product, and some of you will get to see the product in the near future. But I think we are not any other recruitment company. We are not any other recruitment agency, but we take pride in saying that we are a tech-based recruitment firm. Okay, we are established in 2019 in Hyderabad. We have branches in Delhi and Bangalore, and we have close to 60 odd people working in our organization. We are part of the Yashoda Group, which is one of the biggest privately held healthcare provider in the country. Okay, I think it is as big as you would have heard of names of Apollo, Fortis, Manipal groups. Okay, we are in that league. People outside of Hyderabad, it is for you guys. I think it's a very, 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 very big brand in the healthcare sector. Our other businesses are into pharma, IT, material sciences, and many more. So this is one of our group companies, and we are entering into the human capital management space through this one. Okay, we are established in 1978, the group, and we have more than 6,000 employees in the entire organizations of ours. Okay, so if you can move ahead, Ajit. So this is the leadership team that we have for Starof. Dheeraj is our CEO. He is the CEO and founder CEO of Starof. He's a current CEO of Yashoda Group as well, and he's also a founder CEO of Guarantee Pharmaceuticals. He's a veteran in the business industry. He's a serial entrepreneur, started many companies on his own, scaled it up to a very, very great revenues, and he is an alumnus of IIT Madras and Duke University. He's also worked in the US for a couple of years and came back and established all these businesses diligently. Okay. To the right, you can see me. That is me. I think it's a different me then. Okay, a couple of years back. I have close to 12 years of experience. I am the vice president of this company. I head the operations and product strategy. I am also a computer science engineer and an MBA from IIM Lucknow. I handle the product ops and strategy for Starof. And we have like you see Aji, very experienced guys, We have Prabhat, we have Shashwat, we have a lot of experienced team members leading the efforts for us in the Starof group. Okay. So I'll just take a pause here, okay, and I'll explain you the model. Before explaining the model, I'll also give you our vision and why we wanted to do this, okay. So we always believed that recruitment is not one-to-one relationship. When I say one-to-one relationship, most of the time client has one recruitment vendor and he interacts with them, gets services, mostly happy, sometimes unhappy, or sometimes mostly unhappy, sometimes happy. Then they go and find another vendor, then they go find another vendor, then they will engage one freelancer, then they will have 4 more vendors, one for sales, one for IT, one for non-IT, one for HR. So I think every company goes through this problems of juggling with multiple vendors, juggling with a lot of resources to get things done. That is one part of it. The second part of it is most of the time either the candidate or the client don't honor to their commitment. When I say don't honor, the client side problems, our candidate side problems. Okay, no shows, rejecting offers in the last minute. Okay, not joining as per the committed timelines. Okay, not writing the true stuff in their CVs, not portraying themselves right. Sometimes they overplay, sometimes they underplay. So that's the problem on the candidate side. On the client side, sometimes they'll say this position is on hold, suddenly they say this is again open, then they say no, we are already filled it with some other vendor, no, you are late, this is duplicate, we already seen these guys. So we don't know what's really happening on the client side also. So we, as a recruitment community, we are mostly in the dark for all the clients that we don't have great engagement. Wherever there's a great engagement, I think we are better off. Generally, if you look at the pyramid, most of the folks in the industry are recruiters, okay, and they hardly get to know what is happening on the other side. They're at the mercy of the client's information. They're at the mercy of the team leads or the managers sharing them information. They're mostly in the dark. They don't know what's happening, right? But they're very good recruiters. They're very good at screening. They're very good at sourcing. They're very good at convincing the candidates, and they're good at the core job of recruitment. While they're not great with the client engagement or convincing the clients or talking to the clients or selling to the clients, okay. But we believe that recruiter core job is to identify the right candidate, sell the job to him, convince him to take up that job. That's the core of any recruiter, okay. When I say the 3 parts to it, okay, we want the recruitment community to focus on the 3 parts and become very, very skilled and go in depth with that 3 parts of it, okay. So from that thought process, this model has come, okay. So if you look at the model on the client side, it's a pretty standard things. They post their job requirements, they screen the candidates, whatever recruiter says, okay, they schedule, manage candidates, and they onboard the right candidate. On the recruiter side, you source, screen, submit profiles, you schedule them, you manage their expectations, you assist them on the onboarding, okay. What our model is supposed to do is connect the clients and the recruiters, okay, and we act as a platform which is a connecting interface to recruiters and clients, number 1. Number 2, we guarantee quality to the clients, and we guarantee service transparency and timely payments to the recruiters, okay. So our model is something like, if I have to give you a small example, like a Uber or a Swiggy, okay, where some company wants to hire one candidate, he will just raise a request, and some recruiters sitting not in office of Starof, but recruiters somewhere in, say, in the rural area of Kanpur or in the urban city of Cochin or Vijayawada, they happily look at the screen of Starof. They see, okay, you guys need a Java developer, a senior Java developer. Okay, let me get it for you. So you can work independently, you can work at your own time, you can work at your own will on the requirements, and then submit the candidates to the platform. The platform will take care of just another round of vetting and submit to the clients. You will be given complete transparency on what is happening with the candidate. Is it selected, not selected, duplicate, what is happening? Everything is a transparent process for you. So we wanted to maintain this absolute transparent and effectively communicated and very rewarding platform. And we call ourselves a managed marketplace, where we manage both the clients and recruiters, and we control the transaction. Okay. And we wanted to eliminate the current problems that are in the system. Okay. One is that Ajit spoke of a lot of client management, some parts of it. And also when you get to the other side of management, then the real problems come, the transactions with money, the transactions with invoicing. All of those are mostly obscure to recruiters. Okay. The benefits of, Ajay, you can go to the next thing. The benefits of the model. And when we say IRC, we call all of the guys who work with us on the platform are IRCs. What is the full form of IRC? In Crisp, you help us connecting to the client, right? Yes. But we just don't connect you to the client and leave it there. I am looking at the chat screen and answering to Shilpi. We don't just connect you to the clients, but we also enable the transaction and control the transaction for you people. Okay. The benefits of IRT. Okay. Yeah. Benefits of IRC program. IRC is independent recruitment consultant. You guys are all independent. You guys are all consultants on the platform. There is no boss or a boss mechanism here. Okay, so I'll briefly talk about the 4 big benefits that we give to the recruitment community in this model. One, you'll build expertise. Okay, many times when we talk to recruiters, they say we can only do few technologies, we have only handled few clients because that is what we got exposed to. We just know these 2, these 3 at a junior level. When I say junior level, I say less than 3 years. Slowly and steadily, once you move companies, then you get exposed to a different job requirements. You get exposed to seniors. Sometimes when you get exposed to juniors, then you're exposed to back end, front end. I think if you continue to do in the same job and then slowly grow, hardly you will get exposure to new kinds of requirements, new kinds of job requirements, new kinds of technologies that you can work. Okay, but here, basis your previous experience and basis your availability of time and the amount of time that you want to spend, we will give you a variety of roles as an exposure to you. Okay, so for example, if you have only handled Java.NET, you have never handled testing, okay, we will provide that opportunity for you. But for that, you'll have to tell us that, okay, I'm willing to take testing. You have only done SAP kind of requirements. You have never done product companies. We will provide you that opportunity to learn and deliver. Okay, so that's the first benefit. You will get exposure to different kinds of sets of skills and technology platforms to recruit. Second, you are your own boss. Like I said, there is no boss. You work at your own time. You decide your schedule. You don't have a compulsion to report every day at 9 o'clock. That's one thing. Okay. The second thing is you don't have a hard target. You will have to submit 3 profiles, 4 profiles today. You work at your own pace. You work at your own will. Okay. Again, I'll go back and then say the same example of an Uber or a Swiggy. If you don't want, say, for example, if you are a cab driver and you don't want to take a ride, but you want to relax because you have already worked hard, you want to just relax for a couple of hours, you just switch off the app. That's it. Okay. It's the same thing here. If you want to take 2 days off and go and attend one of your close friends' wedding, you just switch off the app and then go. But when you come back, you do extra hours. You work on more profiles. You work on more requirements. You take more and compensate for that. Okay. I think from that aspect, The scheduling, the work timing is all at your own pace. You are your own boss. Third thing, there is no investment from your side. Okay, all the recruiters that are on the platform, we provide all the job board access at free of cost. Okay, and this we are doing very consciously, because I know most of you guys who are in the freelancing or just have a thought of starting your own business. Okay, because you have a couple of clients, but you want to do your own business. And these days, Naukri or a Monster or a Shine.com or LinkedIn are pretty costly. So we provide access to the job boards for you at free of cost to start with. Okay, but this is one kind of investment that we are investing on you guys, where you will be provided free access, and then you can take help of that and then contribute to the platform. Okay, fourth one, the most important one. Okay, we as a platform, we want to enable and make you self-reliant and self-sufficient. Hence, our earnings, our proposition for your earnings are much healthier, better than if you work in any other company. Okay, for you guys, I think it is much beneficial. I'll just take you through the other steps how you can do it, but if you can work consistently, I think you will do much better than your current jobs. Okay, and I'm betting on that. If you can consistently put in effort, this is much rewarding than taking up a job somewhere else. Okay, I'm not saying don't do a permanent job. Yes, that's a steady stream of income. While you are doing a job, find time, find energies, find opportunities to take this up and work on it. If you are a full-time freelancer, fantastic. This provides a fantastic opportunity for you. If you are working somewhere and then you have enough time in the evenings, in the mornings to contribute, again, a welcome note to that. If you are a US recruiter, you have time in the morning, fantastic. You are a domestic recruiter, you have time in the evening, weekends, fantastic. So take every opportunity that is available to you and make the most of it. And our incentive structures are a little different than the industry standards. We don't completely want to go that route. Ajay, if you can go to the next screen, I'll just talk more about your earnings here, how you can do that. So this is what we are doing for the month of February, and we want to keep it consistent for the next few months. And we are experimenting in this structure. We pay for every profile that is screen selected by Starof. Okay, that is around 200 rupees for every profile that is submitted. And we have few people who are very excited from the last 1 month, and this is just started 1 month back, guys. I think if you think that you missed out on a lot of time, no, we just started it in the month of mid of Jan. And we are doing fantastically well. And that's why we are conducting this workshop, to make you aware of this one. Okay. And just spread the word. We pay for every profile that is screen selected by Starof minus the duplicates. Okay. So we currently pay 2,000, and just imagine if you can work for a couple of hours, send couple of profiles, you earn 400 rupees. And if you do that for 5 days a week, that is 2,000 rupees per week. And 8,000 rupees per month. Okay. So just by submitting good quality, screened, high quality profiles, you get that much money. Okay. And I'm just saying the rock bottom, there is no upside to this. Can you just stick onto this one? Yeah, thank you. There is no cap on the upside, but there is a time limit in which you will have to do it, because others are very competitive. Yeah, you always get a first set which is rewarded. Okay, so for a job requirement example, Microsoft needs 10 profiles to be screened. Okay, because there are a couple of openings, and then we say we'll need 10 profiles. So first 10 will be rewarded. Okay, and the 11th may not be rewarded. Okay, that's it. That's our discretion to reward the 11th one or not, but the first 10 profiles will be rewarded, and you will be immediately notified on whether your profile is in the reward list or not. That's number one. Number two, every candidate that you source and send it to us, if they go through the L1 interview, you get 1,000 rupees. So the candidate is in touch with you continuously, and because you have sourced them, you have complete visibility to what is happening with the candidate, whether he's attending, not attending, why is he not attending, when is he attending, everything you get to know. And then for every L1 interview that he attends, you get 1,000 rupees. It doesn't matter whether he is selected, whether he is rejected, it doesn't matter. If he completes the session of the interview time, which is half an hour or 1 hour or 45 minutes, you get 1,000 rupees in your kitty. And the third thing is the success fee. On every onboarding of the candidate, you get a certain fee, and that depends on the CTC of the candidate. So there is no general line there. Basis the slab of the CTC, we have multiple reward structures designed. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't show you that because it is little complex. We can share you offline after this conversation. But it is very, very rewarding and very encouraging. Okay. So I have personally spoken to few people who have working with us. I think there are close to 50 people who are already registered and very actively participating in this process. They're very, very happy. Okay. Yes, there are certain challenges. Okay. Because we also face challenges from the client side, but on the rewards point, on the incentives, and on the fairness of reward, and they're very much liking it. And these payouts are made every 7 days cycle. Yes, for every 7 day we take out what has happened, we process, and then we pay in the after 7 days. We takes another 7 days to process. So in every 15 days you will be getting the payment. Okay. And if you are in the cycle, every 7 days you get some or the other payment. So it's a weekly payments cycle for us. Okay. And why are we doing this? We want to empower the entire recruitment community to work freely, to work at their own will, and also be very, very strong in the core area of sourcing, screening, and convincing the candidates. That is where we believe that you guys should be expertly good, and the rest of the job, like talking to clients and all of those things, will be handled by the platform. So I will take a pause here. Okay. And we have good 15 minutes. If anybody has any questions, I think more than happy to answer. Shilpi, you want to ask? Are you're clear with what you have asked?
Yeah, it's clear to me. And the thing is that my first question for that, since we have displayed this way of like hiring, I just want to know, since I haven't done any kind of, I do not have any kind of qualification, but I can source very effectively and in a very agile way. So I definitely would like to be the part of Starof, but before that, I just want to know, is there any kind of qualification or any kind of, I do not have any background.
You're asking if there is any qualification required to be part of this?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, it's a very good question. There is no qualification required. You believe that you can do it, you do it. Okay.
Fine.
Because we don't want to know whether you are a BCom graduate, we are a degree holder, you are an MBA holder, we ask, but that is just for our information, but we don't put any criteria to filter out candidates, number one. And we are a truly open managed marketplace. Okay. We just make sure that we enable the transaction between the clients and the recruiting community. And I'll tell you the reason why. Clients are struggling to handle multiple vendors. Each client is having 20-30 vendors, and still they don't get recruitments in time. That's number one challenge. For recruitment community, since you guys are very, very good with screening and sourcing and convincing the candidates, why should you just not use your skill to earn a little extra? Who is stopping you? Okay, because I think this is I've seen many IT company engineers doing part-time job in the evening, helping some other company, earning 20,000-30,000 extra. I've seen many doctors doing evening jobs, morning jobs or freelancers. They're completely free. They don't work for any hospital. They just go and then do one surgery in the morning, one surgery in the evening. They get their money. I've seen many professions do this, and very rarely seen recruitment people do this. Very few freelancers in the industry, and that too, they are at very top level leadership hiring, not at the middle and the bottom level hiring. Okay, so I think that is what we wanted to achieve, and I think the initial 1 month and seeing the progress of say 60 odd people registering and then being happily working with us, I think that gave us a lot of confidence. We have built the product, so it is, you are not going to work on any emails or you're going to send and then we're going to struggle. There is a very beautifully built website. Thanks to our small and efficient engineering team, they have just like that built this product in the last couple of months, and you can look at the email. I mean, you can look at the website there. You can go register. We will also send you emails with all the details. Whoever is registered here and attending the webinar, we will send you. Don't worry. Okay, we have Joel, who is our business development executive / our relationship manager. He will call you personally, take you through all the processes. If you have any queries, he will answer. More than happy to help you guys to get onboarded. Our mission is to democratize hiring and to create a transparent system where clients and recruitment companies, independent recruiters, freelancers, small recruitment companies, you will not believe there are at least 20 small recruitment companies who have onboarded with us. They say, sir, hamare paas zyada client nahi hai. We don't have many big clients. You guys have good clients. Why should we not work with them? Yeah, please come on board. Okay. There is a revenue sharing model. There is a fee, success fee, and you get money at different stages. More than happy to do it. Okay, so I think there is reward for good performers. There is reward for good engagement. Okay, Joel will be connecting with you guys and then taking you through. But this is a great journey, and we have shown this product, we have shown this model to many top HR guys in the country. They're very excited. Okay, because the sheer reason that we are very transparent and open system. I think many people are happy. Yeah, Chaitanya, Ravi, please. I think you wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, Tilak, any minimum years of experience recruiter can join, like 6 months or 8 months of the recruiter in this program?
Okay, since the platform is independent of, you don't have a boss, you don't have a manager, you don't have a tutor. So unless you understand the job requirement, you can't work on it. So there is no hard and fast rule. If you have just 6 months of experience, but you can read, you can understand the JD, you can do a good job, then you can come and register. But to help you on that front, we have an internal guide and counselor which will handhold you for a certain bit of time, initial few weeks. And if your experience is low, our machine allocates the jobs which are easy to crack. If your experience is high, we will give you a little different and difficult, high rewarding job requirements. If your experience is low, it will only give you certain jobs which you can handle. So the platform will take care of it. But to answer your question, there is no limit of experience that we want. But ideally, anybody with, say, at least 8 months to 1 year of experience can work on this product. They can open, they can see, you can use Naukri, you can use Monster, you can use Shine, you can read through the JD, you can submit profiles. It is very easy. You need to just go through it is very easy. You'll just go submit, one click, you'll enter some fields, you'll enter some data, upload the CV, and then done. Okay, that guy is linked to you, and you'll get continuous updates, whether he has attended the interview, whether he has qualified, whether he's selected for the next round, whether he's missed the interview, whatever is the update, you will get it. And then we will be in continuous touch with you. You can be in continuous touch with us. We have multiple people working on this inside the organization. For example, Kahev, Shravya, Joel, and there are a few more people who will be in direct touch with you one-on-one on an everyday basis. Okay. So yeah. So on that front, if you have any doubts, you can clarify, you can take help of our relationship managers for the initial few weeks. Is there any registration charge to join you? No, Shilpi, absolutely free. There is no registration fee. You can come, give your details, join. There are few steps involved. You will need to give certain information, and you can absolutely start from the next day. Any more questions? So I'll just tell you what will happen after this starting tomorrow. You will start getting emails from our team. They'll approach you, they'll call you, they'll take you through the entire process. They'll show you how to do it. You will be part of the platform and get going. I think we want you guys to benefit out of this. You guys can, like I said, you can be working somewhere, but do this. You can be 100% dependent on the platform and make enough money as much as you're making in the current job. That is possible if you put in a little extra hours. And you can work somewhere, come in the evening, weekends, weekdays. That is also possible as long as your schedule allows, your timing allows. I think it's completely up to you. That is why in the advantages we have put it, you're your own boss. Just imagine the other marketplace models. Okay. That is how we wanted to build this up. Any feedback, guys? Anything that you want to suggest, tell? I think more than happy to take feedback also, but it's too early to ask for a feedback. But I think if anybody has a point of view, more than happy to take it. And thanks, Shilpi, for your questions. Again, Chaitanya, yeah, go ahead, please, Chaitanya.
Yeah, so I have a doubt about duplicates, is how it's going to be handled.
See, duplicates is a universal problem. Okay. We are currently working with the clients to expedite the process of sharing the information back to the representatives, okay, back to the recruiters. Okay, there is no solution to duplicates, first of all. Okay, if it is a duplicate, it's a duplicate. Okay, we work in a very competitive space. Hundreds of vendors are out in the market. Okay, and every company is finding it difficult to manage. So right now we don't have a great solution to duplicates, but we are talking to certain clients to integrate our product into their ATS. Once that is done, we will know upfront who is the candidate who is already been sourced by the company and who is the candidate who is fresh. So we will try to expedite the communication of duplicates, but we can't solve for duplicates. Okay, duplicates are part and parcel of our life, because unless we have exclusive agreement with certain clients, okay, that is not going to go away. And we don't have any exclusive agreements with any client right now, because we just started. I think once the platform is adopted and it becomes bigger, okay, I think we will have ways to identify whether the candidate is already in their portfolio or not. But we can't avoid duplicates. Okay, guys, I think since there are no more questions coming in, okay, I would just want to end this session by thanking all of you. Thank you, Aji, for taking out time on a holiday day, and everybody who's contributed to this, the organizing team, Vasant, Ashwini, Shavya, Aji, and all of the participants who have joined in. Okay, thanks for your time. Do spread the word to your friends, ex-colleagues, colleagues, people who want to come into this business. We are also doing a lot of workshops with MBA HR colleges. Okay, a lot of them want to become recruiters. Okay, so yeah, Archana, please go ahead and ask your question. Okay, so please spread out the word to whoever you can. I think it's only going to help us. And yeah, I think we will keep connecting. I think we will also do sessions for the registered members in the coming few weeks to talk to them, to understand their challenges also. But I think great to meet you, and thanks for your time.
Thanks, Tilak. Thank you, everyone, and have a nice weekend ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.